but it's not all about peak numbers. Since turbos are driven by the energy produced by your exhaust rather than driven by a belt, which drops power from your engine like a supercharger, it can actually improve your fuel mileage. But let's be honest, who really cares about that when we're going to be making the cool noises these things are going to make?
All right, before some of those big cool pieces go on, a few small pieces have to go on to make sure this thing works properly. One of them, we got to change the map sensor. Another thing, we've got to change the thermostat to a degree or so a little cooler. And then we got to add this port, which is going to be the oil line supply for our turbos.
One of the things you have to do with this kit is shorten the studs that are on the collector flange here. That just leaves a little bit more room when the turbo comes and mounts up here. There's no interference. The way Hellion designed this kit is to have the turbos mounted down low here underneath the car. That's a little different than most turbo systems you see where they're up in the engine bay. The advantage of doing it this way is that the whole hot side is down under the car, keeps the heat out of your engine bay. But we did have to assemble it on the bench because the way everything fits so tightly, you wouldn't be able to assemble it in the car.
A ratcheting wrench is really handy in this situation. Not a lot of room to get a socket on there. All right, guys, the next thing that we're ready to do is install our air-to-air intercooler by Spherico. Now, that installs pretty easily. You just slide it up here with a couple of brackets, and it mounts just behind the bumper.
This big intercooler is a super important piece, and that's why it comes with the Hellion kit. It cools down the charge of air that's being sent to the intake. Cooler air means, you guessed it, more power.
Up next, it's the most powerful factory muscle car ever built. Step in for a ride in the Hellcat.
We've been involved with Mopar since the 70s. Actually, we were messing with these cars when they were new. I liked the way the cars looked back when they were new, the styling cues and stuff on them. Some of the cars were more aggressive than some of the other manufacturers, just by the way they look. The aggressiveness of the styling, like especially on a Challenger,